Okay, so we get started today. I'll have your homework up there in a second, you can check that. But let's get started with these guys right here. We have, remember, you're gonna multiply your numbers and add your exponents to these guys right here. So this is gonna be x to the fourth. This is gonna be 3x to the seventh. This is gonna be 10x cubed. This is gonna be 6x cubed. This is gonna be 7x to the third y, and this guy's gonna be negative 9y to the third. So hopefully you just kind of ran down through those mentally. See, multiply numbers, add the exponents. We're gonna need that today as we start to multiply polynomials. Pretty easy. It's stuff that we've done before. It's basically bigger things. We've multiplied a binomial times a binomial, okay? Which you've done. X minus 2 times x plus 4. You know you've done your foiling, right? Okay, now we're gonna have trinomials times trinomials, so just a lot more foiling. And then you combine like terms at the end and put them in standard form. I think you'll find it to be pretty quick and easy. Let's check some of the homework from last night real quick. If you wanna pull yours up. There's 9, 11, 13, and 15. 15 looks like it crossed the x-axis once. There was 1, 0. 17, we'll scroll down there a little bit in a second. Looks, I don't know, 17 looks like it crossed 1 also. So check and see if you did those okay. Remember, I'm not asking you to name, so you don't need to worry about that. But hopefully you simplify those out right. If you haven't submitted, please do so. Get those in for you for some grades. I'll scroll down here in about 10 seconds, so be checking quickly. Like that one was once. This last part of that was 21, 23, 25. Again, you will not need to name. Lead coefficient there looks like it was 2. So degree was 3, and there's 3 terms. That's why we have 2, 3, 3 there. So check those out and see how we did. Again, today we're just going to be multiplying numbers, adding exponents. I think you find this to be pretty straight up for us. We'll get after it here in a second, get this done. Exam review will start tomorrow. I will be checking this homework tomorrow, 6-2. We'll be submitting it. And then we'll start exam review. Remember, 6-1, adding and subtracting polynomials and multiplying polynomials will be on the exam, okay? The exam will be 2 parts, of course. Thursday will be the extended response, and Friday will be multiple choice, okay, multiple choice.
So will this stuff be on the exam?
Yes, it will. So 6-1, and this will be on too. This is 6-1, today 6-2 will be on also. And 6-2 is multiplying polynomials. Multiplying polynomials. We're not gonna get to the binomial expansion part until afterwards, but we will be getting to this part. Multiplying polynomials is our objective today. So this is section 6-2. Be a small assignment, of course, on Canvas. You multiply, let's get after it here with, I'm gonna skip down and let's go for A here. Get serenaded with a little Christmas music. Awesome. All right, remember, multiply numbers, add exponents. So see what you can do with A there. Give you a little head start on me. I'm not sure we'll have anything to combine that's alike, but this is just really what we do in distributing, aren't we? Okay, so we got 3 times 4, which gives us 12. We're gonna have C to the third and D to the third, adding those exponents. We're gonna have minus 18, C to the second, and D to the third. And then we're gonna finish up with 3 times 14. Hopefully you don't need your calculator there. That would be 42, C squared, D to the fourth. I wanna make a quick check. C squared D4, C squared D3, C cubed. None of those are the same, are they? So none of those are the same, so we can't combine anything. We can't combine anything, we're done with that one. So quick distributing there, multiply numbers, add exponents. From down to B, and see if you can do the same there. Then we'll move on to some bigger stuff. Take care of B, multiply numbers. Well, there's no numbers there, there's one. So basically on B, what are we doing? Just adding the exponents, aren't we? Adding the exponents. On the road tonight? Busted out the tie. What do you think, Lou? Yep.
What?
We are at Green. So just like the varsity, we get to open up with probably the 30 best teams. Huh? So just like chance we could be 0-3 tonight. We'll give it a shot though. At the start of every season, you could be 0-something, you could be 20-0. That's how it works every year, right? And it's usually somewhere in the middle. Let's see what we're gonna have. 6. I'm gonna put the x first. It's just the way we kind of do it. That's gonna be my y to the 4 plus x squared y to the 3rd. No numbers there. Minus 28. I'm gonna have x squared y squared, I think. And then we're gonna finish up with plus 30. And that is x squared y. Let's check and make sure nothing is common. None of them are common, are they? So we're done. We're ready to move on. Now, my friends, guess what? It's the same the whole day. It's just bigger stuff. Okay? Bigger stuff. There we go. Let's get right to distributing a binomial times a trinomial. I'm going to go past that, and we're going to go right to trinomial times trinomial. Let's see what we can do. You see why I said this is kind of foiling, but just bigger, isn't it? Foiling on steroids. Open it up and go. Sleep in heavenly peace. See if you got all those 9 terms and check my 9 terms, make sure I get them right. Anybody, am I good? I think I am. But I've been known to make a mistake or two. So once we get that business done, that's a lot of terms, isn't it? It's no different than foiling here, okay? All right, it's just a lot more things to do. Try times a try. Take your time. Make sure you don't get mixed up. I use the colors. I wouldn't expect you to, but that helps, doesn't it, to see what we're really doing there. Now we're ready to put it in standard form and combine like stuff. All right, I have y to the 4th. No other 4th powers, are there? I have y to the 3rd, one of them. There's minus 7 of them, so it looks like I'm going to have minus 8 y to the 3rd. And I've talked to you, I like crossing those out. I have negative 7 y cubed or squared plus 7 plus 5. So what's that going to give me? 9, positive 9y squared. Is that right? We got 21 positive y and minus 5, which would give us positive 16y. And then minus 15. Does that look right? Folks, that's it. That's what you're doing. Is it anything new? No. Is it a little bigger and more stuff? Yes. Be methodical. Don't get too fast. And get it right. Okay? Especially next Friday, Thursday or next Friday, when we do one of these on the exam. This will be on the exam, okay? Let's try another one. Okay, this wasn't a trinomial, this is just a binomial times a trinomial. Same principles hold. Multiply numbers and do what to the exponents? Add them. I'm already hungry for lunch and it's only 9:30.
Any breakfast?
I did. All right, there's my 6 terms. I might have some that are the same. As I'm looking, I just see 9b cubed is the only b cubed term. B squared. There's a couple of b squared c's, aren't there? Looks like I'm gonna end up with negative 9 b squared c's. Then we have some bc squareds together. That looks like I have positive 2 and negative 6. That's gonna be negative 4 bc squared. And then we're gonna end up with plus 4 c cubed. Woohoo! How I like them apples, everybody good? Hey, my friends, there's nothing really earth shattering here today, is there? Okay, we've done it before. We've multiplied numbers, add exponents. Boiling, just a little bigger. Everybody feel comfortable? Let's see what we got left. One more, and then we'll call it a day. Let's see how far we can get here. This will be our last one, and then you're gonna be able to knock that homely work out, submit, and be done before you leave today. I came across on the mic, didn't I? It was a good one. So remember to get queued up, you know, we'll be, to do assessments. I'm not gonna let, you have to take the exam when you come back. The other assessments I'm letting out there. trusting that you be honest and do your best. It's gonna give me x to the fourth. It's gonna give me plus 5x cubed. That's gonna give me minus 2x squared. -4 minus 4x cubed minus 20x squared minus 8x. So give me plus x squared plus 5x minus 2. I think that's the only x to the fourth, is it? We got two cubes there. We got positive 5 minus 4. That's going to give me plus x cubed. We got a couple of squares. We got -2, -20. Don't forget this one over here. This is +1. So I think we're looking at -21 of those. Got -8 plus 5 going to give me, I think, lucky -3, then minus the deuce. Okay, here's the news. That is the last new thing we're going to learn this year, this calendar year. Last new thing we learned this calendar year. The rest will be getting you ready for the exam. There'll be no 6-1, 6-2 assessment, okay? It's gonna be on the exam. When we come back from Christmas, we'll go into 6-3 and we'll probably have some type of an assessment over those things then, which will finish up the second 9 weeks. Don't forget, we got 2 weeks when we come back for the second 9 weeks. Okay? All right, got a couple of problems I want you to knock out. A couple of odd problems easily done before you leave, and that'll be awesome for everybody. Thanks. I think that's a pretty easy lesson this morning. Would you agree? Tomorrow I'll give you back chapter 5 tests and you can look at it. And if you're interested in trying to do something different,